Hello fellow golfers, welcome to Your Simple Golf Swing. I'm Matt. I had some viewers recently ask me, hey Matt, could you give us some tips on some more effective practice methods that we can do to really improve our game faster? So I thought about what I see when I do go to the range and I see people out there doing as opposed to what I do to help me hone my swing with every club in the bag. Now, if you're like a lot of golfers will take maybe their favorite iron, 7-iron seems to be the favorite for most, and they'll stand out there at the range just beating ball after ball after ball with their 7-iron. And then maybe they'll pull out their driver and they'll hit drive after drive after drive, thinking that they're making some sort of progress or really helping their game. Or maybe you have a backyard hitting area like I do here, and you do the same thing. You pick one club, you go out there and you hit ball after ball after ball. Now, there is some benefit to that, and that's just grooving and honing that swing, and it's also building your golf muscles. So I do recommend that you do spend some time with maybe a 7-iron or a weighted club, like I showed you how to build in my build your own weighted club video. But when it comes to improving your actual game, your out on the course game, I have found a very effective practice method that I want to share with you here today. What I'll do is I'll come out here to my practice area, and I'll grab probably a 9-iron or pitching wedge, and I'll do some warm-up swings, and then I'll move maybe to the 7-iron and then to the 5-iron and the 3-iron and then finally the driver. And well, those are just for warm-up. But then when I want to get into real practice, and I'm talking practice that is going to help me when I go out onto the course, then I shift to something completely different. What I will do is I will start with my driver. And again, this is after I've done some warm-ups. I haven't really done any warm-ups today, but what I'll do is I'll stand here with my driver and I'll go ahead and I'll hit a drive. And then what I'll do is I'll tell myself, okay, I just hit my drive, and I'm in the fairway, and I'm a 9-iron out. And I'll grab my 9-iron. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll hit a 9-iron. And then what I'll do is I'll go back to my driver and I'll hit a drive again. And then I'll tell myself I'm a 7-iron out, and I'll grab my 7-iron and I'll hit that. Then I'll grab my driver again and tell myself I'm on a par 5, and I'll hit a drive, and then I'll say, okay, now I'm a 3-iron out, and then I'll hit my 3-iron. I don't keep hitting the same club over and over and over when I'm practicing with a mindset that I'm trying to improve my golf game. Now, why do I do this? The reason I do this is because I always teach that the swing is the same for every club in your bag. But a lot of people will get a little intimidated when they say they've got to hit that 3-iron, and they pull that 3-iron out and they go ahead and line up to the ball. And because the lie angle is a little different on the club head, and because the shaft is a little longer, it feels a lot different to them. And they don't seem to have the same confidence they would have with, say, a pitching wedge. And when you don't have the same confidence, you're not going to swing as smoothly or as freely. So when you're out on the course, you're not going to be hitting a 7-iron on every shot. You're going to be going from driver, then through the different length irons. So you need to practice that in your home practice hitting area or when you go to the range. Like today I mentioned the 9, the 7, I've got a 5, and I've got a 3, and I've got a driver. Maybe tomorrow I'll come out here and I'll put my pitching wedge, my 8-iron, my 6-iron, my 4-iron in there, and my driver. And I'll just keep going through that routine. I'll hit a driver, and then I'll just pick one of the clubs, one of the irons randomly, pretending I've got that sort of distance into the flag, and I'll hit that club. And then I'll go right back to the driver. it does you little good if you're practicing to improve your game to just keep hitting one club over and over and over, whether that be your 7-iron, your 6-iron, or even your driver. Now, sure, if you really want to work on your driver, you're going to hit a bunch of driver shots. But if you want to improve your on-course play, I highly recommend you adopt this method. It's very effective, and it will help you see that when you get out on that course and you have to pick from your different clubs, you're going to see it's the same swing for every club in your bag, and you're going to have the confidence you need to be able to perform the shot that you need to perform, okay? Another thing that you want to guard against when you're doing this, let's say I hit my driver, okay? And then I decide, okay, got my 3-iron, I'm on a par 5, and I'm going to hit my approach shot in with this 3-iron here. Oh, I didn't feel like I hit that real solid. I'm going to go ahead and hit another 3-iron again. Don't do that. When you're out on the course, you get one shot each time. And, you know, unless you're a mulligan bug and you take a lot of mulligans, but don't do that either. But take that shot. If you feel like you didn't hit it solid, then tell yourself, okay, well, I mishit that. I shot that off into a bad place. Now I need to hit onto the green with my wedge or my 9-iron and switch to a different club. And then go ahead and do that swing. But don't hit the same club twice in a row, no matter what kind of contact you make. Hit the driver again, then maybe go back to that club and hit another ball. Practice just like you have to play when you're out on the course. It'll make a world of difference. It will increase your concentration on the course, because if you know that if I hit that 3-iron, you know, incorrectly, it's going to cost me a stroke, because now it's going to cost another shot to get up on the green. You're going to focus more, just like you do here on your hitting mat. But if you always have the option of hitting a second ball, you're never going to develop the focus you need for that first shot every time. And then when you go play in a tournament or a scramble with your buddies or whatever, where you only get one try on each shot, you're not going to be able to perform. So I highly recommend that you try this method, and you'll see it'll really improve your on-course play. It'll improve your concentration and your confidence. I hope this video tip helps you. Please come and visit me on yoursimplegolfswing.com. Consider becoming one of the real happy golfers that have already taken my online course. The link's down in my description. Hit the like button and please subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.